Hello guys, my name is Lee Garofalo and I'm here to help. I wanted to give you a little bit of a video showing a couple of things about what I do and hopefully to help you out. This is some free advice and I'm hoping this is received well. Again, my name is Lee Garofalo. Jonathan and Juliana, how are you? This is something I chose for you guys so that way you might be able to realize a little bit of a different outlook for your website. A couple of things real quick. I went to Google and just Googled one keyword and location and found you here. I usually look here first, and as I look here I see that each one has a website, but I look for each website to be on the front page, and I didn't find yours and I didn't find Focused Media. I went a little bit farther and found Focused Media on the 6th page, but yours was nowhere to be found. So I decided to go and do a little more research and found on your website that there are some things that you could do to improve your presence online. One is, if we look at the second listing here, Livewire Films. Livewire Films has a number of different things going on here. They've got a video, they've got content, and the content is also revolving content down here on the bottom. Now, good content, great content, and awesome content all are relative. Good is about 500 words. Great content is about 750, and awesome content is like 1,000 to 1,500 words on your front page. So looking at your website, there is one thing that is really sorely missing, and that is content, which is another reason why you're not really ranking very well. However, you do have some really great reviews. I looked at these online through the Knot, and you should be putting these directly on your front page. This is amazing. This is part of the reason why I chose you guys, because I saw once I did more research that you had these amazing reviews online. This should be actually right on your front page. You should be using these on your front page in between your photographs, and maybe a little bit about yourselves here in the front, where you go, what your venue is, or rotating venue. You obviously have done your homework and making sure that Google knows exactly where you are. However, with the lack of content on your front page and on your back pages, I know pictures are worth 1,000 words. However, computers don't see it that way. They see a bunch of code, and that's not really what they're looking for. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up and a little bit of advice on this, and I wanted to show you a couple of different things. I did do a little more research on your particular domain name, and let's take a look here. Alexa is gives me complete site info for different websites. There's nothing here, unfortunately, for this to really go very far. So I'm going to move on. This is a citation finder, and what this does is it allows us to figure out exactly where to submit your website domain and get some interaction going in between websites. It all goes from blogs to places like the Knot. Okay, and what you can see here is Manta, Duchess Tourism, Eventbrite, Moon, MLive, ArtSource Incorporated. These are just a couple. I did a free search, so if you want, we can actually move a little farther with this and start doing really great citations for you. essentially what this does is it allows the internet to see how big of a spider web you can actually get to your website. And when the more tendrils that you have coming into your website, the much more you increase of a rank you actually have on Google. And not just on Google, but on Bing and on Yahoo as well. So this is a site explorer through Majestic, and unfortunately there's not a lot here. You don't have a lot of backlinks. Your external backlinks says you have 11, but there's not really that many. Says you have 15 citations in between, but again, there's not a lot. I mean, really good citation bank would have 75 to 150. Unfortunately, though, they actually take quite a bit of, quite a long time to do, and it's not an overnight success. But when you actually do your due diligence in your website to increase your exposure, I'm guaranteeing you will have much more action. Much more action. Another thing that you might want to consider doing is maybe putting a phone number up on the front page. I know this is coming late in this. You're probably tired of hearing my voice, but the phone number really lets people know that you're available to call. And I know that you have an 11 o'clock time frame that you like to keep your doors open to. That's very rare. And you have your phone number here. But when you get online, and when you start getting more exposure, you want your phone number up here somewhere that says, hey, I'm available. So I hope this finds you well. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We're already at 7 minutes and 30 seconds or so. So if you have any questions, please do feel free to give me a call. I am local here. It is a 253 number. I'm a transplant. 253-948-7665. I got a hold of you through your call to action page, and I'm hoping that we can set up a little dialogue and get a burrito together. You know what I mean? Thanks. Have a great one, and I hope your summer is going amazing.